Everybody, Joan here. Sorry it's been a long time. I've been going through some stuff and I'm back. What I want to talk to you about today is how you can change everything in a minute. So I've been listening to a lot of Dr. Bruce Lipton. He's very, very interesting. You can find him on YouTube. There's another lady, I can't remember her name at the moment, but I will look it up and do another video for that. But they talk about like how we are conscious. They talk about our conscious mind, which I know I've talked about before, but how we're able to change everything in a moment. And it's all about, how we see everything, how we are, our thought process, how we interpret what we eat, how we interpret how we've grown up, how we've and he talks about from before you were born till the age of 7, you've been programmed with all these different things, which is really interesting. And how through your life you've just been going through the cycle of over and over and over again, repeating these patterns, and which is really interesting. So I know I did videos about my injury and stuff, and I've gone through a lot of different process. Of course, I have a new puppy, that one there, who I was trying to train at the same time as being injured and not knowing what's wrong and not being able to heal myself. Not because I couldn't heal myself, but because for whatever reason I was sabotaging myself and putting in a whole bunch of negative thoughts and negative self-talk and doubts, and big on doubts. I don't know why I was like massively putting myself down, but I was not sure I could train her. She was she's an interesting puppy. She doesn't she didn't want to listen. She wanted to be the boss. She's very bossy, and she needed to be put in her place. We don't have a kennel for her, but I substitute with her bed. So she has a bed. She has structure. She's getting better and better. Of course, she's getting older and older, but a lot to do with that. Just while I'm throwing this in here, is that for whatever reason, the vet and dog trainers kept a time limit on it. You have until a certain amount of time till you can't, they have to be socialized by this time. They have to be, like this kind of thing over and over again. And it really freaked me out that there was a time limit. I never had a time. I've had dogs before and I never ever listened to anybody on how to train them. I'd take advice here and there, or I'd look and find things that I like, but I was searching all over the internet for videos that I liked, how to be able to train her the way I want to train her, but again, she's not doing like my other dogs would do. It was complete chaos, and then I hurt myself. And then, although I was getting to where I wanted to be before I hurt myself, I ended up hurting myself. And then it was 4 months where I could barely do anything. And I was like completely beating myself up. So I was like, I did not allow myself to heal. I did not allow my body to do what it needed to do. I did not accept my body. I did I did not accept anything. I fought it all the way, saying, this does not happen to me. This does not happen to me. I'm able to do this. I'm able to do that. And I fought everything. I fought the training. I fought the way her personality. I fought the way I was feeling. I fought the way my body was handling it. It was all over the place. So back to the thought process. You can change anything in a minute. You can choose your thoughts to be the program that you have heard your whole life, which is, it's always difficult. You can't do it was a big one. You can't do it. This is too much for you. This is too much for you, is all I kept hearing, not in my own thoughts, but I heard it from other people. And it was very interesting how other people will tell you what you're already feeling inside. People will be the way you think they are. Things will happen to you that you predict. So months before I got the puppy, I had debated on whether or not I was ready to get a puppy because I was liking my stress-free life, because I figured that when I got a puppy, I was going to be stressful. And it wasn't until today when Loki said to me about me being stressful ever since I got Rose, it clued into me that, oh, she does take a lot of my time. She does. She absolutely does. Because I want her trained. Because I want her to do or not do behaviors that she has that I want to correct or implement. And I do find myself stressful. And when I realized that, I was like, I already predicted this for myself before I even got her. And I brought this in. And now, and with the healing on, okay, how do I heal? I usually heal by knowing what's wrong. So I can go in and I can deal, okay, this is what's wrong. I will heal this. I will do this. I will do that. But nobody knew what was wrong with my knee. Nobody knew what was wrong with my injury. And it was all different places, not just one place. And so there was, with the doctors, there was no idea on what was wrong with me. And fast forward to now, I chose that I didn't need to know what's wrong with it. I just need to heal it. And so I began slowly walking, slowly taking the dogs for walks, slowly doing something different, slowly doing my yoga, slowly doing, and everything was slow at first, but I've gotten to a point where I'm doing really well. You know, I can walk further, I can do things, I can train my dog, I can I can play outside with her now. And you know, I was doing it before as well, but I was in excruciating pain, but now I'm not. Now it's free, you know. And you can do it in a moment, but it took me a long time to realize that I was not thinking what I wanted to be thinking. I was not looking at what I wanted it to be like. I was constantly putting it in as the way I saw it instead of the way I want to see it. And that's a big, big, big step. So if you are having trouble in your life right now and all you can do is see the negative, stop and see the positive. Stop and see the butterflies. Stop and see the hummingbirds. Stop and see anything that makes you smile and start focusing on that. So for me, you know, the minute I was able to walk a block, the minute I was able to, you know, accomplish something different, stand a little longer, sit a little longer, um, Rose was able to listen a little better, whatever it was that was frustrating me, you know, and start seeing people the way you want to see them instead of the way they are at this moment, because they are mimicking you, they are mirroring you. Whatever you're putting out in the universe is coming right back to you. So put out there how you want to see things, put out love, put out appreciation, put out acceptance, put out all those happy thoughts. If you are thinking negatively on somebody, if you are frustrated about something, you are holding that inside you. You are asking that from the universe, and it's time to let it go. It's time to change your life with one thought, with one action, with one moment. You get to choose this life. You get to choose who you are, and you get to choose who you want to be. So it's time now to get that happening. And go check out Dr. Bruce Lipton. He's so awesome and really informational. Make an amazing day, everybody. Talk to you soon.